What's up, everybody? We're going to go through our daily mobility program. So we're going to first start with our neck. You can do this kneeling or standing. If you're kneeling or standing, just make sure your whole entire body is tight. Squeeze the fists, chest is high, back is straight. Whole body begins to squeeze and irradiate. Whole body contracts. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and bring the chin down. Rotate. Bend into that side, and then go ahead and extend to the back. Look over the opposite shoulder, bend into that side, and then flex forward and down. We're going to do that 2 more times on the same rotation. Rotate, bend, extend, and go all the way around. 1 more time. Make sure that you go through your full range of motion. Try not to move your body, and don't go into any pain. If you feel any pain, just go around it. Alright, so back to square one. Let's go the other way. So we're going to go ahead and go down, rotate, bend, extend, rotate, bend, and flex forward 2 more times. Really going to the outer edges of the circle, trying to create independence of the neck, trying to isolate it from the rest of the body. Good, so there's our neck. Now for our back, go ahead and give yourself a hug. We're going to rotate. Don't bring the hips or anything else with it. So you're gonna rotate just the upper back, and then you're gonna bend into the side, flex forward, rotate, bend, and then extend, just like your neck. Ready? Rotate, bend, shoulder drops toward the hip, flex forward, rotate, bend, and then extend, straighten the back out. 1 more time, going the same way. Rotate, bend, flex forward, rotate, bend, extend. Let's go the other way 3 times. Rotate, bend, shoulder drops to the hip, flex forward, shoulder drops to the hip, and then shoulders go back. 2 more times. Rotate, bend, flex forward, rotate, bend, and extend. 1 more time. Rotate, bend, flex forward, rotate, bend, and extend. There's our upper back. Now our scapula, getting into our shoulder. We're gonna go ahead and you can do this kneeling, standing, or you can go into a modified kneeling in any way, shape, or form here. So we're gonna stand up nice and tall. We're going to shoot our arms down next to our sides. We're going to keep the middle finger engaged with our thigh. We're going to bring the shoulders up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. Let's go the other way. Down, back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. Try and keep your elbows straight. Okay, now this time we're going to do it with our arms flexed in front of us. From here, bring your hands in front of your shoulders and go out about 10 degrees. From here, you're going to reach forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. Let's go the other way. Back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. You can do that 1 arm at a time if you get better control. If you didn't have any control with doing both at the same time, I recommend trying to do it 1 at a time, just like that. Okay, so play around with that. If you didn't feel any movement, then you definitely need to do 1 arm at a time. For our shoulder glenohumeral joint, standing or kneeling, squeeze both fists, keep your whole body irradiated. We're going to keep the palm face in, the back of the hand is facing out. We're going to flex forward. We're going to rotate the bicep, the tricep, and the hand out. So bicep faces the ear. You're going to reach back. Keep internally rotating, or keep trying to twist the arm as you reach back, And so when you end up in half of rotation 1, the back of the hand is next to the side. That's really important. From here, extend. I'm going to wrap it the other way. Reach back, up, forward, and down. Let's do that one more time. Keep it nice and tight. Squeeze everything here. Biceps back. Now bicep forward. Palm face out. Keep wrapping the shoulder. Keep internally rotating as the back of the hand reaches the back. Extend, wrap, all the way back, up, forward, and down. Let's try that one more time. Squeeze the fist this time. Flex forward, squeeze the bicep, reach all the way back. Try not to move anything but the shoulder, back of the hand next to the side. Extend, wrap, all the way up, forward, and down. Let's get the other side. Okay, if you're standing, just stay standing. You notice that I'm switching positions because I'm giving my feet a break. All right, so left shoulder or other shoulder, opposite shoulder up. Palm face in, bicep forward, palm face out. Reach back, extend, back of the hand next to the side. Extend, wrap, reach back, up, forward, and down. Forward and up, palm face out, bicep out, reach back, try not to move your head or your back of the hand next to the side. Wrap, back, up, forward, and down. Last one here, squeeze the fist, up, bicep forward, reach back as you twist and wrap, back of the hand next to the side, extend, wrap, all the way back, forward, and down. There's your shoulders, okay? Those are your glenohumeral joint and scapula. We'll get your elbows, palms face forward. Turn your thumbs back. Squeeze your biceps, flex the elbows, palms face down, and extend. Palm face up, flex, palm face down, extend. Now when you do this, really squeeze the arms as much as you can. Squeeze the biceps as much as you can. Keep squeezing. Turn as you squeeze, push down. It really depends on how much you squeeze. Squeeze, and then go all the way out and down. And then one more time, and down. Okay, now for our wrists, don't let our elbows move like this, just your wrists are moving. So palms face down, extend the wrists. Wrists go in and up and out and down. In, up, out, down. Up, out, and down. Let's go the other way. Palms face down, all the way up and around, and down. 2 more times, super slow, super controlled. Try not to move your elbows, only moving your wrists. Trying to keep your fingers as straight as possible and relax. Remember, you're squeezing your whole body while you're doing that, so if you were just going real fast and limp, then you weren't getting any effects. All right, so now we're gonna get our hips. So go to our hands and knees. We're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, feet in line with our knees and our hands. We're gonna bring our knee to our elbow, but we're not gonna shift the body forward. Okay, we're not gonna go like this when we do that. We're gonna try to do it as independently as possible with the hip. Okay, we're gonna go up, we're gonna bring the hip out, flex the foot, bend the knee and hold. From here, we're gonna scrape the knee across, heel toward the sky, and go through one more time. All the way to the elbow, out, hold here, drive the knee down as the heel goes up, and bring the knee down. Let's go the other way. Okay, flex the knee, flex the foot, extend the hip back, open the hip up, drive that knee forward to the armpit and back. Extend the hip, open the hip, try not to move anything but the hip, so nothing else is moving. So if you see my back going like that, that's not a good thing. Let's do one more rotation each side. forward, out, back, back, out, and forward. Okay? Let's go ahead and switch sides. If that hurts your wrist, in between sets, just do some wrist circles. Okay? Or you can do this on your side. We'll do that after this. So you can either watch or do the other side. So we're going forward, flex the foot, out, back, keep the knee bent, forward, out, drive the knee down as the foot goes up, hip goes back, and set it down. Let's go the other way. Bend the knee, extend the hip without going like this. Extend the hip, out, drive the knee forward, and back. One more time here, out, forward, and down. Let's go the other way. One more time. And one more time the other way. And that was your hip. Now, if that's too much on your wrists, you can just straighten the arms like this, and you can perform that hip card just like this. So if you want to try that with me, we'll get both sides. So extend that leg, and then rotate one hip, squeezing the fist, and you can go both ways. Okay, I'll get the other side. You can do that with me. Extend the arms, extend the legs here. One knee, outside knee goes up, out and around. It's the same thing, okay, but you're doing it on your side. So if that was too much on your wrists, or if you like, all right, now we're gonna get our knees and our feet. So if you're standing, you can do this like this, okay? You can bend the knee, extend and come in just like this, okay? You can hold on to like a wall. I'm gonna do these seated, so you can do these standing. So you're gonna wrap the same sided arm underneath the thigh and hook the arms together, the hands together, okay? What we're gonna do is flex the foot up and then bring the foot out, just like that. From here, we're gonna extend the knee, turn the foot in, and then bend the knee. Turn the foot out, extend the knee, foot in, and flex the knee. One more time, out, up, in, down. We're gonna repeat the other way. In and up and out and down. In and up, down and down here. Okay, one more time. Good. Now we're going to hold on to that shin, and you can do this standing as well. We're going to hold on to that shin. We're going to point the toe. And we're just going to go as slow as we can, creating an ankle circle. Slow as we can. We're going to go 3 one way, and then 3 the other. Same thing, trying to squeeze the whole body as you go around in a circle. Really trying to control that ankle. And then make sure you go the other way, 3 rotations. Good, make sure you go around your full range of motion there. And then we'll get the kneecap. So this is where you want your whole body relaxed. The only time we keep our whole body relaxed. We're just gonna push that kneecap in a circle. So make sure that your whole body is relaxed. If you need to put a wall behind you, you can do that as well. We're just going to push that kneecap in a circle, 360 degrees. Make sure you go around 3 times. If you feel like there's any areas that hurt or are stiff, then push the outside edge of that toward that side and hold it passively and hold up to like 10 to 20 seconds if you have an issue in there, okay? Let's get the other knee, wrap the hand across. Remember, if foot goes out, flex the toe up, flex the knee as much as you can. Try to squeeze this arm, extend the knee, in and down. Out, up, in, down. Out, up, in, down. In and up, out and down. circle all the way. Go super slow, super controlled. Let's go the other way. Make sure you get 3 rotations. Noticing if your feet are trying to do the work, make sure it's just your ankles, not your toes. Good. And then same thing with the kneecap. Using your thumbs or the palm of your hand to circulate the kneecap, whatever feels better for you. Okay, just make sure that you're going in a full circle all the way 360 degrees, 3 times one way and 3 times the other way. Okay, and the last thing we're going to do is our toes. Okay, so now you can go ahead and stand up, or if you're still standing, what you're going to do is go ahead and bring all 10 toes off the ground and hold here. And we're going to try to separate the toes. Trying to abduct the toes, trying to separate the toes. You can also do it with the fingers at the same time if that helps. Hold here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now just the big toe up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If it doesn't go up, pull it up and passively hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big toe down. Small toes up. If they don't go off the ground, pull them up with your hands until they do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Big toe up. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Big toe down. Small toes up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and all toes up. We're going to piano the toes all the way down. So pinky to big toe. Okay, pinky, pinky to big toe. One more time. And then last thing we're going to do is just the big toe will touch the ground. Touch, touch, touch. Okay, and that would be your basic mobility routine for your day. Now, a lot of people are going to want to hit your shoulders and hips, so we're going to do a little bit more hips and shoulders. So we're going to get into the 90-90 position. What we're going to do is bend this front knee and flex the foot up, dorsiflex, and make sure the hip is right in front of the knee, and the knee is out in front of the ankle. The ankle is in line with the back knee and the back shin. So this is another 90 degree here. This is a 90 degree, this is a 90 degree, and this is a 90 degree. All 90 degree angles here. And then if you need supports, you can hold supports like 2 blocks, 2 tables, anything you need to hold yourself up, or just push into the ground like a kickstand. And breathe and hold. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. Chest bows out. Arch the lower back. Hold here. Feel a deep stretch in that outside hip, that front hip, that lead hip here. We're in external rotation, so if this is really quote unquote tight, or if you're feeling a lot of neurological feedback, it means you got some issues in your external rotation, okay? So this is an external rotation checker here in that front hip. From here, what we're gonna do is start pressing the foot, shin, and knee, and hip all into the ground at the same time. So we're gonna press the hands, whole front foot into the ground, and we can actually squeeze onto the ground as well with the back leg. So I'm going to push into the ground, 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, 30%. Whole body's engaged, 35%, 40%. Now you're not pushing into pain, so if it begins to feel really painful, you can just come out of this position. If you're still with me, you're at 30%, 35%, 40%, 45%, 50%, 60%, 70%, and we're going to go 80 to 100% of your max effort or greatest and safest effort here, all the way to 100%. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, push, 7, 6, as hard as you can, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to pull the foot and knee off the ground as high as it'll go. 15, 14, 13, 12, try to pull it up higher, 10, as high as you can, 8, 7, as high as it'll go, 6, pull, 4, up high, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. Go back to your passive stretch here, breathe into that front hip. And that will be external rotation of that front hip. Now if you felt a lot of neurological feedback there, that might be something that you want to attempt more often. Now from here, we're going to go to the back hip. Now if this starts to pinch the inside of the knee or pinch the hip here, then you'll have some internal rotation issues on that back hip. If you're with me and you're still fine, if you're looking for a modification, just bring the hands behind you like this. Hold, breathe, inhale for 4, exhale for 8. Otherwise, try to reach for this back foot and hold on to the hip. Inhale 4, exhale 8. So this is back hip internal rotation. Okay, this is front hip external rotation. So if you feel pretty good here, then you have good internal and external rotation of your hips. If you feel like you have issues here, then you know what the issue is. Back hip is internal, front hip is external. So we're holding here. We're going to do the same thing. This time, what we're going to do is try to push the knee and foot into the ground. You start contracting the tissue that's being stretched. 5%, 10%, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40%, 45, 50%, all the way 60%, and then 70 to 100% of your safest and greatest effort, pushing the whole leg into the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to go further into internal rotation, try to get the foot off the ground for 15 seconds. 14, push into the ground if you need to. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. All right, now we're going to transfer to the other side. We're going to wait a little bit and just focus on our breathing. Make sure we feel okay here. And then from here, bring your hands in front of you. We're going to open up this hip. And we're going to try to go into what we call a bear position. And hold this position, okay? So try to hold this position here. I'm just kind of opening up both legs, okay? And then from here, bring your hands forward. We're going to go to the other side. So now we're in 90-90 on the other side. So it might have looked sloppy for you. That's fine. It'll get better and better. But we're going to position ourselves in 90-90 on the other side. So now our front hip here is an external rotation, back hip is an internal rotation. So now we have different hips in internal and external rotation. So you might feel a difference here. This might feel like you might not feel anything here, or you could be like, uh-oh, I feel a lot more here. And then you might twist back here and say, uh-oh, I got some issues back here. So let's get that front hip, external rotation. Everything's 90-90, inhale 4, exhale 8. Breathe. And if any of these positions are painful, just come out of them and skip this exercise, or just comment and tell me what happened, and I'll let you know what to do. Okay, typically we hold these stretches a little bit longer and do all these progressions a little bit longer, but for today's purpose, I'm trying to give you some quick full body exercises to do daily. So from here, we're going to start pushing the foot, shin, knee, and hip into the ground. 5%, 10%, 15, 20, 25, 30%, 35 to 40%, 40 to 50, 50 to 60%, pushing into the ground, 60 to 70 to 80, all the way to 100% of your safest and greatest effort, pushing into the ground for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pull off the ground, everything up for 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, a little higher, 10, 9, 8, as up as you can go, 5, higher, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. Go back to your passive stretch here. Breathe. So that would be external rotation, pals and rails there. Now go ahead and turn and twist toward your back leg. Again, if that's an issue, just bring your hands behind you. Hold here. Breathe, inhale for 4, exhale for 8. So now we're working on internal rotation here. Again, if there's pinching here, this hurts the inside of the knee, those are things you want to pay attention to and just know that you need to work on that area, okay? Breathe and hold. Trying to keep this knee down, twisting toward that back side. Typically, you hold these passive stretches up to 2 minutes, so 1 to 2 minutes. And then you do the pals and rails, so the push and the pull right after, and then you go back to the passive stretch. So if these are feeling really good, you want to redo them, do them a little bit longer. And I have other videos that are a little bit longer, just comment what you need. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and push the knee, foot, and contract the tissue that's being stretched, push it into the ground. 5%, whole body contracts all the way to 30%, 35 to 40, 45, 50%, 50 to 60%, 60 to 70%, 70 to 100% for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pull the foot off the ground. 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 11, lean forward if you need to, 10, 9, 8, sit up if you can, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. Breathe. Just keep breathing here. Bring those arms out front. We're gonna open those hips up into that bear pose again. So that was internal and external rotation for your hips. Now for hip abduction and hip flexion. So just go ahead and straddle the legs out front just like this. And hold here. So if this is too tight, just bring the legs in a little bit more narrow. So this would be beginner, this would be more advanced, and if you can go all the way out, you'd be extremely advanced. Okay, so we're gonna hold here, and what we're gonna do is flex those toes toward our body, and bring those toes and feet toward the ground. Hold here. Squeezing those hips in. Now go ahead and go out. Flex those feet, hips go out. Squeeze, open up those hips. Keep going, keep squeezing. And in, hold for 10. Keep squeezing, 9, 8, 7. Keep going, 5, 4. All the way in and down, and then out, 10 seconds. Hold here. Squeeze it out and relax. All right, from here, go ahead and bring one foot forward and one foot in. All right, bring the hands behind your body. We're gonna try to push this knee or try to actively bring that knee toward the ground. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe and hold here. Just like that. Try to get that nice and bent, pull it all the way in. Try to get this knee out. Hands behind, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna try to bring this foot off the ground and hold it for as high as we can for 10 seconds. You're gonna take a big inhale, push into the ground, solidify the body, hold it up there for 10 seconds. Hold. Higher, as high as you can go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. Now this time we're going to point the toe. Same thing. Inhale, solidify the body, up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. All right, now we're going to go up, bring it all the way in, hold here, hands behind. Breathe. Keep breathing. Go ahead and switch sides here. Opposite leg out front. Pull that leg in, hands behind, actively bring that knee to the ground, flex the foot. We bring the foot off the ground for 10 seconds here. Ready? Inhale, solidify the body and up. 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring it down. Point the toe. Here we go. Inhale, solidify, up. High as you can go. And slowly bring it down. Good. Bring that foot in. Hold here, just kind of flap those knees. And go up and down here. Still hands behind the body. Good. Now we're going to get our back, then our shoulders, and then we're done. So hands and knees. Going to round the back out. Hold here. Breathe. Curl the toes. Extending those wrists. Push into the ground. Co-contract your biceps and your triceps. Hands in line with your knees. Feet in line with your hands and knees. Hold here. Round the back out. Tuck the chin into the chest and tuck your pelvis in like that. Hold and breathe. From here, we're going to start pushing into the ground, trying to push the ground that way with our hands and push the ground that way with our knees. Trying to pull the ground, push the ground apart. 5%, 10%, 20%, pushing, 30%, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, all the way to your 100 and safest and greatest effort, pushing the ground apart. Trying to push the ground apart with your back rounded. Tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis, hold here. 5, hard as you can. 4, 3, 2, and then from here, slowly bring the lower back down, mid back, upper back, chest down, shoulders back, chin starts to go up, and all the way up into camel. Hold here. Now we're going to pinch the ground with our abs. Pinch the ground. We're trying to pinch the ground together. Pinching the ground with the hands and the knees here. Hold. Pinching it. Use your abs. Pinch it with your hands. Pinch it with your knees. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. And then from here, we're going to push the ground apart as we go one vertebrae at a time, segmentally, all the way back to cat. Push into the ground, push, 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 push. You're going to begin pulling into the ground, head goes up, retract, slowly bring the hips back. Let's go the other side, pinching the ground. Now go ahead and push the ground, round it out. Good. Now for your shoulders, that was your back. Now for your shoulders, it's going to go in the child pose position. Extend your shoulder. If that doesn't work, you can also just go onto your stomach. Go hold here. We're just going to we're going to make sure that our ear isn't next to our shoulder. Shoulders are down and away. And we're going to bring our shoulder off the ground and hold. Breathe and hold here, squeeze the fist. And then we're going to turn the bicep up toward the sky, and then turn the bicep down toward the ground. All the way up, all the way down. Overhead here, all the way up, all the way down. Good, let's go out like a Y. Same thing, up, down, up, and down. And out to the side, up, and all the way down and back. All the way up, all the way down and back. And one more time here for extension. So thumb is down, and then thumb is up. Thumb is down, all the way around and up, and all the way around and down. Let's get the other side. Up and down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Out like a Y. Thumbs up. And back. Thumbs down. And out. Thumb up. And out. Down. And out. Out to the side. Thumbs back. And then thumbs up. Thumbs back. Thumbs up. Thumbs back. Thumbs up. And then all the way behind you. Thumbs up. And thumbs up. Thumbs up. And then all the way thumbs up. One more time. Up. And up. And all the way around. Woo. All right. So we got your shoulders and hips and back after we did your daily mobility. Please comment. Please let me know what you want to do next.